Landi tip number 8. Know your strengths and use it to your advantage. Why do you need to be aware of your strengths and your weaknesses, your skills and talents, and why do you need to know what makes you confident and or anxious whenever you're flirting? So in this episode of LANDIAN with DANI, you're gonna know. My flirty butterflies. So I do know that we all are unique in our own ways, and I am aware that a lot of us flirt in different ways. And I give a lot of tips, and you guys can opt to follow them or not to follow them, diba? Ang dami sa inyo baka iniisip yung iba kong tips masyadong out there, very straightforward, na hindi nyo siya kayang gawin, and a lot of it like doesn't fit your personality. Let's say na marami akong tips na fit for introverts, marami akong tips na fit for extroverts. At the end of the day, with all the tips that I give, it's up to you. It's your choice kung gagamitin mo siya o hindi. Or kung kakailanganin mo ng enough strength or enough motivation para gawin yung mga tips na binibigay ko, right? If you know me from TikTok, and marami na akong tips na nagamit mo na sa mga crushes mo. Yes, crushes, plural. Kasi malandi tayo. Hey! Hindi, pero it's okay to have a lot of crushes. Number one, kasi hindi naman yan commitment. Like, okay, you can have a crush on this guy. Sometimes kasi it's a misconception na parang crush mo tong isang tao, but crush mo rin yung isa. I'm gonna stop you there. Number one, you're not in a commitment. Therefore, you can have like 1 to 21 crushes. Like me, when I was in grade 1, I had a list of 21 crushes. And I'm not ashamed of that because humankind is wonderful. Pwede ka magkaroon ng maraming crushes pag single ka. Pero pag taken ka, ayusin mo yung buhay mo. Wah, nagalit. Pero ayun, kung marami kang crush or kung may crush ka and you watch my TikTok videos and you're here and you're listening right now, it's either naisip mo na gawin or pumupunta ka dito para makahanap ng paraan para lumandi, or you already did it to your crushes, and I'm so proud of you kung alin man dun sa mga rasong yun. Because it's one step closer for you to be more confident. Look at it this way, flirting. It's not about like, okay, you're gonna impress your crush, but at the same time, you're also stepping out of your comfort zone. Lalo na kung you're asking me for advice. Kasi if you're actually a natural flirty person, I don't think you're here. I mean, you can be here, but you'd still want to know more about flirting, right? Dami ko na namang sinasabi. Diyos ko, alam niyo ba, 12 midnight na ngayon, and like naisip ko lang, instead of like scrolling on TikTok, bakit di ko na lang kayo chikahin? So, eto tayo. Like, all my thoughts are all over the place. So, ayun. Ano nga ba? The common misconception people have of me is ginagamit ko lahat yung Landi tips ko. Oh my God, no. No. Sinasabi ko na sa'yo ngayon, no. I know a lot of you people, nakita nyo na ako like mostly in parties because I don't know, my crowd, my audience ata is at parties, or like people are just so like carefree talaga in party, so they approach me, which I'm very glad that you guys do. Sometimes kasi people tell me na I look unapproachable. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to like fix my facial expressions kasi usually talaga I'm kind of socially anxious sa pag nasa maraming tao. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to act. And like, forgive me. If you see me in public, please do approach me. I'm so friendly. Hindi ako nangangagat unless you want me to. Charis. Pero ayun. Anyway, I don't use all my Landi tips. Hello, nakaka-overwhelm na yon. If ginamit ko lahat ng Landi tips ko sa lahat ng kalandian ko, di ba? Like, hindi ka ba mag-glitch? There was one time, this guy, I dated him. Tapos parang, he watches kasi my TikToks. Like, I know that he watches my TikToks and I'm okay with it. But, the thing that I'm not okay is sa sobrang kakanood niya ng TikToks ko, when we already met in person, he kept on bringing up na parang, di ba sabi mo sa TikTok mo, ganito, tapos gagawin niya. I'm like, tapos parang kahit hindi niya sabihin na napanood niya, there are the specific examples I give on my TikToks. Ginagawa niya, so like, kulang na lang mag-glitch na yung utak ko. Like, what? Can you like act normal? Be yourself. And like, show me who you truly are. Like, okay, you can apply my Landi tips, but don't be so like out there to the point na parang hindi na ikaw. Like, you're not showing your true natural self to me. Kasi I wanna know you for who you are. Because at the end of the day, saan ba pupunta tong paglalandian natin, diba? Of course, if it goes well, if I like you, you like me, like nagkamabutihan tayo, it's gonna go to a relationship, right? So whenever you're flirting, okay, leave some mystery at the start. But in the long run, you have to make them know who you truly are. Dun papasok yung strengths and weaknesses natin. Why? Most especially dun sa mga nagsistart palang mag-flirt, you have to be aware of what you can do and what you cannot do. Kasi, again, balik tayo dun sa date ko dati. Kung hindi naman talaga siya magaling magbigay ng pick-up lines, sobrang corny ng pick-up lines, sana hindi na siya nag-pick-up lines. Let's say, okay, fine, this guy kasi, he's good in singing. I have high standards when it comes to singing kasi I belong in a family na musically inclined. I was really hoping that we would go on a date sa karaoke bar or like somewhere that he can sing, like open mic sa mga cafes, right? Yung mga acoustic nights. Sana, dinala niya ako sa place na merong live music. Then, he would volunteer to dedicate a song to me. That's the perfect date. Like, I'm such a hopeless romantic. Ini-imagine ko na yung date before it actually happened. So, akala ko, yun yung date na dadala niya ako. But no, like, he took me to a restaurant. Like, it's fine. I'm fine with it. He paid and everything. He treated me like a princess. But he kept on applying the aggressive Landi tips that I gave in my TikTok. And it actually showed that it wasn't his strength. His strength was more on the artistic side, like singing songs, decoding ba yung tamang term dun? Like, decoding the meaning of different songs and like talking about different artists. I'm a sucker for nerds. So like any nerdy type, like nerd doesn't mean like into math, into science. No. When I say nerd, I love nerdy guys who like become so passionate talking about something that they like. Na parang, alam mo yun, kahit, kunyari, let's say, bring up a specific topic. Let's say a camera. Ask them about a camera. They're gonna say a lot of facts. Kahit hindi ko naintindihan, I'm like gonna stare at you and like adore you. Kasi like, oh my God, he's so smart. I don't understand what he's saying, but I like listening to him. Yung ganon. Make me feel stupid. Show me your passionate side. So that's what I mean by showing your strengths and your weaknesses. So the main point I'm trying to make here is you have to know your strengths kasi dun ka magbabank on. When I say flirting, that doesn't mean like actively holding someone's bicep, holding someone's hand, doing the usual flirting tactics one thinks of when they hear the word flirt. Kasi when you know your strengths, you can use it. I'm gonna explain later. And if you know your weaknesses, alam mo kung ano yung iiwasan mo. Let's say you're not an extrovert. Don't do extroverted stuff. You're not into sports. Don't take your girl out on a date, on a sporty activity. Ito na nga, bibigyan na nga ako examples. May nilista ako dito eh. Okay. When you use your strengths, you would be able to flirt better and flirt more confidently. Kasi alam mong magaling ka dun. Alam mong at least you're knowledgeable about that specific thing. Okay, let's make the guy I dated an example. He's good in singing, right? So, how can he flirt with me? Instead of taking me to a mamahaling restaurant, doing like very active, non-verbal actions to show that he likes me, he can like sing to me or online, send me voice messages of him singing, mag-aya sa karaoke bars, marami niyan sa time zone, kantahan mo yung girl mo. Or like dedicate a song, at least, to the girl that you're dating. Or whenever you're in a phone call, sing to them, diba? So, opposite of that, if you're not good in singing, do not send them voice messages of you singing. Okay? So, may mga nakausap na rin kasi ako before. Sabi ko nga, mataas ang standards ko when it comes to singing. Number 1, I'm a Filipino. Number 2, I belong in a musically inclined family. And I love watching musicals. So, my standards in singing is really high. So, kung hindi ka magaling kumanta, huwag mo gamitin yung tactic na pagkanta. Okay? That's how you know how to differentiate your strengths and your weaknesses. Okay? Next example, you're good in writing. Make them poems. If you're not good in writing, show more through action rather than through words. Right? Good in speaking, talk to them through the phone call. Don't talk too much on text because sometimes na misunderstand din kapag sa text, diba? So a lot of people actually prefer calling. And like through calling, mas naririnig mo yung emotion sa isang tao. Mas organic yung conversation nyo. Organic in a sense na hindi mo kinocurate or hindi mo pinag-iisipan yung i-reply mo kasi diba pag text, pag message lang. Pwede mong burahin yung gusto mo sabihin. Pwede mong palitan. Pwede ka magbago ng isip. But sa call, yung sagot mo, yung kwentuhan nyo, yun na yun. That's more real, right? Like you can feel the emotions. You feel like the person is just next to you. You know that what they're saying is like what they think of at the top of their head during the conversations, a call, right? When you're good at talking, you can like impress them through words. You can like talk about something you're very passionate about, and like before the date, you can research about their interests para mapag-usapan nyo during the date, right? You're good at sports, invite them to your games, invite them to your training, let them watch you if they want to be a cheerleader. If you're not good at sport, don't fake it, because again, you can always fake it till you make it, but when it comes to like making pa-impress sa crush mo, there's a limit. Mahalata agad yan kapag hindi ka natural, or hindi ka like, ano bang term? Oh my God. If you're funny, if you know that you're funny, make them laugh. Give them jokes. Send them memes. I don't know. Di ako natatawa sa memes, but I think if you're funny and you're good at explaining it, I would laugh, right? Okay, if you're good at art, like painting or drawing, make them an artwork. This is one of the things na super na-appreciate ko sa first ex-boyfriend ko nung high school. I didn't expect it at all. He wanted to be an architect kasi before. Tapos parang he kept on talking about it, and I loved listening to him talking about it, and I always praise him with his drawings of like architectural structures, because I really adore it. Like, I'm not good at drawing. He's so good at drawing. This is sobra unexpected, because nung first Christmas namin together, he gave me a gift, and it was a drawing of me. Like, even if I'm not an artistic person, like I don't like going to museums. I do like going to museums, but if a person doesn't like going to museums, it's a very unique gift. It's a very unique way to show them that you like them, you appreciate them, and you're attracted to them. Kahit hindi sobrang face, like a symbolism of them, paint it, draw it, and give it to the person that you like. Diba? Sobrang daming possibilities. Each and every one of us have our own skill set, like talents, abilities. We just have to use it to our advantage. Ang dami kong binibigyan na tips doesn't necessarily mean you have to do them. Those are just like a guide, or like a starting point for you to analyze or realize, what can I do to make the person that I like notice me or like me back, diba? Ang daming possibilities dyan. You're good at styling. You're good at outfits. You know that you have a good sense of like fashion or something. Go take your date. Go window shop at any mall. Then like make them try out different outfits. Kahit na hindi nyo bilhin, okay lang. That's like a cute freaking date. Make them try out different combinations of outfits, then like take pictures of it. Go out of the fitting room, then like just pose cute matchy photos, diba? You can take a picture of it in the mirror. Like, it's so cute. That date idea is so cute. Oh my gosh. What else? If you're good at history or geography, let them know where you think is a country that would perfectly fit your crush's personality. That's so cute. Or a place where you think your crush would enjoy touring around. Guys, the thought that counts. Ano pa? Nami kong notes dito eh. The possibilities are endless. Diba? You just gotta stick to your strengths. That's the main point of this episode. Another thing, you're a nerd about films or movies. Make a way for them to kind of be interested in that through talking about it. Like, hindi mo kailangan i-de-end. Gustuhin mo rin to kasi gusto ko to. No, you just have to like introduce the topic. If you see that they're interested about it, or like they want to know more about it, or they want you to speak more about it, then that's how you like involve them in your life. That's how you make them get to know you more. Kasi when you like bank on your strengths, dun makikita yung passion mo, who you really are, who you truly are. Again, looks can get your attention, but personality will make you stay. Does that make sense? Kasi at the end of the day, okay fine, pogi ka, pero what else? Like, yun talaga yung akin. Kaya pag tinatanong ako ngayon, Dani, what's your type? Like, wala akong nabibigay na specific physical type. Kasi iba-iba ako ng type sa guys. Like, if you see the roster, or like not roster, like the list of people that I have flirted with, iba-iba sila ng itsura. But they're all cute. But they become cuter. And like, I fall for them because of like what they offer in the table. Like, what are you good at? What do you love talking about? Can we like make good conversation based on our separate interests? Yung ganon. I want a person with substance. I want a person who would like add value to my life. Kasi I myself, right now in my state, I am fine being alone. But I will ultimately be in an exclusive commitment with a guy kapag may naaambag siya sa buhay ko na hindi ko pa na-experience ngayon. Or like, na I would want and need him in my life. Because I'm fine by myself right now. Okay, so if until now you're still scared, you still don't know what to do, na like you're at the end of this episode, you're thinking about your strengths, you're thinking about your weaknesses, and you're still scared to make the move. Alam nyo, lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo, just go do it. Just flirt. Flirt while you're young. Flirt now. Like, this is the youngest that you can be. Ano daw? Your age right now, mapa 20s or 30s or 40s ka man, and you want to flirt, go flirt. Ito na yung youngest na you can ever be. Because you can only like go forward. Hindi ka na pwede bumata pa. Gets? And like, now in everything that I do, mapa-flirting man yan, or career, or work, or like life in general, andito na ako sa point na gusto ko lagay yung sarili ko sa alanganin na situations. Kahit na mapahiya ako, okay lang, it's fine. Because it's through mistakes that you get to learn. If you always keep yourself in this box of your comfort zone, paano ka na mag-grow as a person? It's scary to step out of your comfort zone. Like, okay, fine, flirting-wise, it's scary to like try different types of flirting tactics, flirting methods. But if you don't try it, if you don't make mistakes, if hindi ka napahiya, if hindi ka nagamali, paano ka matututo? Diba? Ano yun, aabot ka na lang ng 50, let's say 60, ganyan. Tapos, di mo pa alam yung preferences mo in flirting. That's kind of sad. Flirt while you're young. You only live once. Make mistakes because it's through mistakes that you learn, okay? So just go out there, realize what you're good at. And if hindi mo pa alam yung strengths and weaknesses mo, this is the time to go out there and make mistakes. But be responsible. Keep yourself safe. Like, make mistakes in like ways na safe ka. Gets ba? My gosh. Huy, ayusin niyo ha. So if you've made it to the end of this podcast, congratulations. Sana marami kang na-realize, and sana na-realize mo na yung strengths mo and yung weaknesses mo para you would know what to do, how to do it, and what to avoid when you're about to flirt with the person that you like. So your goal is to make them impressed and not give them the ick. Okay? Ito you know your strengths already. Don't go all out. Okay? I always tell you guys, always leave room for some mystery. Give your best, but don't give your all. Because it has to be gradual. You have to like gradually grow the relationship. Gradually introduce them to the flirting arena that you two are in. Oh, flirting arena. Make sure to enter a playing field nakabisado mo or familiar ka. Or familiar kayong dalawa para you get to be comfortable in flirting with the person and achieve your flirting goal. Kasi iba-iba naman tayong goal. Baka lumalandi lang tayo to boost our ego. Baka lumalandi lang tayo to get a relationship. Baka lumalandi lang tayo to like satisfy our desires, satisfy our needs. Diba? So, kanya-kanya tayo flirting goal. The bottom line is play in the playing field that you're familiar with. Lalo na kung ikaw nag-i-initiate ng landi. Yeah, so that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will try my best kahit na nahihirapan ako. I will try my best to post every Wednesday night. I'm trying guys. I hope maging consistent ako. Soon, malapit na yan. Kapit lang tayo. And if you don't know yet, we already have a Facebook group, which I'm so happy about kasi ang dami sa inyong ginagawa siyang online diary, online journal, asking for tips. And a lot of you guys also comment there on the anonymous post. So if you guys don't know, you can join the Facebook group, LANDIAN with DANI's Flirty Butterflies. If hindi nyo siya ma-search talaga sa Facebook, you can go to my TikTok profile, nandun yung link. And like, yeah, you can anonymously post there your concerns, your kwentos, so that malabas mo lang siya sa mundo. Maraming magko-comment dyan, maraming mag-react. And like, it's a safe space for everybody. And I would very much appreciate if you give this podcast a 5-star rating. It's, I believe, above here or like on the side. It's somewhere. You can give me... Please, I would very much appreciate it if you give me a 5-star rating after you listen to any of my podcast episodes. Any of my episodes. And do feel free to share your realizations in the comments here on Spotify or on YouTube, or share it to your Instagram stories. I would very much appreciate it if you guys share this episode to your Instagram followers, and please do tag me either at Landian with Dani or at Dani Buenvenida. Dani Buenvenida spelled as DANIBUENVENIDA, and you can follow me on any of those, pero mas nagre-reply ako sa Dani Buenvenida. I'm trying to organize my life. So yeah, don't forget to tag me and share your landizations, and kung gusto niyo lang talaga na may safe space na i-share kung ano man yung mga kwento nyo, experiences, just DM me, email me. Meron na rin tayong email, landianwithdani@gmail.com. So I will try my best to reply if you really need the help. And yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching or listening till the end. Always remember to keep your head up high and learn from troubles that pass you by. Landi responsibly. Bye. Mwah.